wanted to start with an update on Allan, really. How serious is the hamstring injury and what timescale have you got on his recovery?
Allan had a problem on his hamstring. He had a lesion, and we don't know how long it will be. We don't know how many games. For the game of this period, is not going to play.
He doesn't need an operation or anything like that?
No, I don't think so.
As for Seamus Coleman and James Rodriguez, will they be available for the weekend?
Coleman available, Rodriguez not yet. I think for us it's too soon to put him at risk. He is working, and I hope he can be ready for the game against United. And
you check on Fabian Delph as well, Carlo.
Fabian Delph is the same. He's doing individual treatment. It's too soon to talk how long it will be before he comes.
Obviously, I'm going to speak to you again a little bit later on, so just one final thing for me for now. It's yesterday, making 5 subs wasn't voted in at the Premier League meeting, but naming 9 substitutes on the bench was voted in. Do you see that as an adequate compromise for those who wanted 5 substitutions, and will naming 5 subs on the bench make much difference?
No, 9 substitution on the bench is a really good news. It's really difficult to leave players out of the squad, and so the fact to have a bigger bench means that all the players are involved, and of course the manager can have more choices to do substitutions.
Tom from Premier League Productions, please.
Hi, Carlo.
Hi.
Obviously, Arsenal tomorrow. Sunday marks a year since Mikel Arteta was appointed as manager at the club. Obviously, he's a young manager. He's currently facing considerable pressure. Arsenal are 15th now and winless in their last 5. For a big club with such high expectations, what advice would you have for him right now?
I don't have advice in this sense. I think that our job is difficult, complicated. There is pressure, but it is absolutely normal. And I think all the manager has pressure because everyone has to reach the target, has to reach a goal. Arsenal maybe has a different goal from others team, but I think it will be the same for every manager. So pressure is absolutely normal, and I don't need to give advice to Arteta in this sense.
Okay, Monday marks your own 1-year anniversary since coming to Everton. You've spoken recently about targeting the top 4 and reaching Europe. How do you reflect on the progress here in the last 12 months, and are you where you want to be?
No, we have progressed. The position in the table is good now. Compare when I arrived, but the season is started not 2 months, 3 months ago, and 4 months ago. We need another 6 months to do well and to reach our target. That is to reach European position. Now we are there, but we have to do well for 6 months to be able to keep that position.
Okay, thanks, Andy.
Alistair from the BBC.
Hi, Carlo. I just wondered, obviously you've had good results in your last 2 games without James in the team. Are Everton a better team defensively when James doesn't play?
No, I don't think so. Because we had 3 clean sheets. It's true that 2 clean sheets where James wasn't there, but it's also true that the first clean sheet that we had in the season, I think that was one of the most difficult opponents that is Tottenham. With 2 fantastic strikers, we had the clean sheet with James. I think that we had the period where we didn't defend well as a team. I think that our defense's ability doesn't depend if James is there or not. Depends for the concentration that we have, and for the fact that we need to work together, above all midfielder and defenders in this case.
And can I clarify, going back to 5 substitutions, would you have preferred to have 5 substitutions rather than 3?
Really, I don't know. I think, my personal opinion, 3 substitutions are enough to change the game. I think are enough. To have 5 substitutions, I don't know if. I think it changed it can change 5 substitutions the intensity of the game, and I understand that some manager wants to have 5, but if you need to rest a player because there is a busy time, you can keep him out at the beginning of the game and not substitute him after 60, 70 minutes. If you think that the player needs rest, you take him out. You have to take him out at the beginning.
James Savundra, please.
Carlo, you mentioned in the week that Jordan Pickford will come back in for this game tomorrow. This sort of rotation between goalkeepers, do you see there being any dangers with it? Do both goalkeepers understand it and accept that this will be the way you're going to move forward?
I consider a goalkeeper a player, and as we rotate the defender, as we rotate the striker, sometimes I want to rotate also goalkeepers. I started in Real Madrid when I had 2 great goalkeepers, Lopez and Casillas. And Casillas were champions, and he understood. Everyone understood, so no problem for this. No problem for this. It is less risk to do mistakes. If you stay on the bench, for sure you don't do mistake.
You must be really pleased with the back-to-back clean sheets, having Holgate and Godfrey playing out of position. It's great to hear that Seamus Coleman is available. Does he come straight back into the lineup though? Because Mason's been really impressive in the last 2 games.
No, the important thing is Seamus is fit, and Seamus has a strong desire to play. He is a fantastic captain for us. Really important that he's back, and that's it. And after that, I have to choose the lineup.
Mike Hughes, please.
Carlo, fantastic to get the clean sheets against Chelsea and Leicester. Your only other clean sheet, and you mentioned it before, was away at Tottenham. They're 3 of the most attacking teams in the Premier League. Is that down to concentration levels? Is it down to defending deeper in those matches? Or is it down in the main to playing with a flat back 4 in all of those games?
No, I think that it is only concentration. It's true that this game where we had the clean sheet, the block that we had was low, and so we left less space behind us. And I think that was the reason of the clean sheet. Concentration and low block.
Abdoulaye Doucouré's made an impact, a good impact since his signing, particularly in the second half against Leicester. Does playing in that deeper role when he filled in for Allan, does that sort of underline and emphasise the skill sets that he has?
The skills that has Doucouré, that he can play everywhere on the pitch. He can play number 10, he can play behind. His working defensively is really good, really appropriate. He's learning a lot tactically. He has a fantastic ability for the transition when we catch the ball, because he's really a fantastic player box to box. So I'm really, really pleased and really surprised, because I didn't know him so well like I saw in this first period of the season. I think that he's one of the best French midfielders that are around, and I think if he can continue like this, he can go to the national team, because he's a fantastic midfielder.
And Richarlison, we all know what a fantastic player he is, and he's got bags of ability. But how important do you think that goal could be at Leicester in midweek to give his confidence a lift? Because he's maybe, since he returned after that suspension, possibly lacked a bit of composure in front of goal.
No, for him is really important because when he doesn't score, he suffers a little bit. For us, it is important the work that he's doing, because I ask him, like Iwobi, a lot of work defensively, and so not always is fresh in front of the box. He's not so clinical when he has to shoot, but the work that he does is really important for the team.
We'll just take one from Carl and then one from Louis before the end of the open section, please.
Hi, Carlo.
Hi.
Hi. At the start of the season, when you spoke about Everton being in contention for European positions, I think we all assumed you meant top 6 to begin with. But looking at the table now, you're 2 points off second place Tottenham. So should we be thinking that European positions now means Champions League?
Yeah, we can think this, but we have to consider that the top of the table is really compressed. There are a lot of teams with 20 points. There is Aston Villa that has more games to play. There is City a little bit back, so it's so compressed. We don't want to look too far. In this moment, we have Arsenal game, important game against a strong team, and we prepare to win, to do our best, not to win. We are able to do our best. The momentum is good. We want to keep the momentum good.
And one from Louis, please.
Ciao.
Louis, sorry, we can't hear you, Louis. Can you just perhaps unplug your headphones there?
Low, really low.
Very quiet. No, sorry.
It's really low. But we have time. We have dinner at 7. Don't worry.
And then you could hear
That's
me
better.
Yeah. Now, yes.
now. Okay, it's better with technology. Without technology, I mean. No, just one question. I mean, it's maybe it's divided into parts. Do you think that James is finding the Premier League quite physical, because he has been absent in around 4 games now for notes or muscular problems? And the second one is could you tell us a little bit more about his injury? Because you said before that it was quite low, quite little, and now he has been absent for 3 games.
Yeah, because 3 games, because we have games every 3 days, and so he missed 3 games because we have games every 3 days. The problem is not big; is a little problem on his calf. He is recovering. Nothing special. Nothing special.
Okay. Thank you, everybody. If the newspapers can stay on the line, please, and if everybody else can now leave the call, that'd be great.